Hey everybody, always Dizzy here. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 41, as I always do before I play any games. It's a late stream today, unfortunately. I wanted to get all caught up with work and everything before I started, so yeah, unfortunately a little bit late, but better late than never, I guess, maybe. I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark here, which is about 10 seconds from now. And here we go, 1 minute in. I think yesterday was bad for puzzle streak. I don't remember completely. But I think it was not good. Check and then F6 maybe. No, wait, what? $1,200. What the hell is this? I don't know. I mean, we can take him then rookie 6. I'm going to look at this one with the engine after. And then I was just thinking rookie 6, but that, I mean. What is this? How is this rated 1200? I don't even understand what's going on. What am I threatening? And then rookie 6. What a so freaking. Do you know why this is rated 1200? Okay, so let's just say he makes a random move. It's rated 1200 because players, they play this, like, and then they didn't see that the queen is defending. And so they just play this. Because that was garbage. For the rating, there's that was garbage. I tells ya. Garbage, I say. Hello, Federico. I'm bloated. How about you? I think I'm just taking the knight here. Hello, Mimsovich. 2.5. How do you feel? It was a better second half than the first half. Right? win in a draw. A 14,000. I mean, I'd probably lose to a 14,000 as well. No, 1400 is strong in BC, man. Yeah, it'd be 6 out of 6. Yeah. Yeah, so you'll lose some rating, but your rating was provisional, so it wasn't really a true rating to begin with. And now in your next tournament, it should go a little bit easier depending on what section you play in. And as I was saying before, you're not going to have a good tournament every time. It's impossible unless you're cheating, right? So I think I can give a check first. No, it doesn't have to be a young. BC is tough, man. The mainland. It's got to be one of the toughest places in the world to play chess. Maybe India is another. So can I take here? Something seems wrong. They're playing G3 Fianchetto stuff now. Hello, Alex. Really? That's unusual. Well, a lot of those kids most of the kids have coaches, right? And so the coaches might be their theme of the week. There were a few tournaments I played in. Everybody played the London against me. Everybody. So it's probably a coach thing. Deflection. Wait, he can take with check. Trying to keep up with the conversation and doing these puzzles at the same time. 2.5. It could have been 1. So look at it that way. It could have been 1. You gained 1.5 today. So that's progress. And next tournament should go easier. And you have to ask yourself, like, what is your goal? Are you trying to get rating? Are you wanting to perform well in your section? What is your goal of going to these tournaments? Because if you want rating, you're playing in the wrong tournaments. Okay. He is a kid, Alex, so. Hard to do puzzles and stay up with the chat. I find it interesting that you're here though, because for me personally, after I finish a tournament, the last thing I want to do is play chess or look at chess. It's the last thing I want to do because I'm all chessed out. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of like that too, Mimsevich. So one of the things that I do personally, and I'm doing it right now, and it really helps me with going to tournaments, is personally, and I'm not saying you should do this, but this is what I do. I will, in order to justify going to a tournament, I will have a requirement for myself to hit before I go. And sometimes it's like hitting a certain like number of subscribers on YouTube. But usually it's setting a new personal best online. That way I am proving that I am getting better, you know, and so I have a decent shot of performing well in my next tournament. Currently, I have 3 new personal bests. That's what my quota is. I have to set 3 new personal bests online before I go to another tournament. I've hit one of them already. I need 2 more. It's almost like norms for me. So if I set 2 new personal bests online, then I'll go to another tournament. Because it's, again, for me, it's justification to go to another tournament because I am actually improving, proven by my higher online rating. Alex, yeah, a 5-year-old will beat you, but I don't care if a kid beats me. I don't know, like, it's just normal. It's a normal thing. The kids are strong. Another thing to realize is like, yeah, these kids are strong, but they're strong because like a lot of these kids, I guess I can say this because I'm not pointing out a single kid, but a lot of these kids, all they do is play chess. Like right out of the womb, they've got coaches. They got multiple coaches. Their parents are rich. They're flying them out literally across the world. Like almost some of them every couple weeks. Every couple weeks, they're flying Europe to South America, blah, blah, blah. They got multiple coaches flying around everywhere. And all they do is play chess their whole life. And so, of course, they're good. And so losing to them is normal. It's just like playing a professional player or something. So I don't care about losing to a kid. I know a lot of people have anxiety about that. I don't care about that. Kids are strong. They're just like a strong adult. It's no different. What I don't like losing to is somebody. I don't like losing to somebody I know, like a local player, or somebody that is significantly weaker than me. Like, let's say 300 points lower or something. Okay, I want to finish this puzzle streak, so I'm going to minimize chat now. But okay. It's a very interesting conversation. So this one really got me invested, but I'm wasting my time on the puzzle streak by talking so much. Yeah, but very interesting conversation here. So we have a check, doesn't do a whole lot. Something seems to be going on with these pieces. These seem harder than normal. Okay, there's a fork here. So it's probably this fork. Gonna have to take a little while to get my focus back here. No, first we do it this way, and then we do it, and how about a check and then a mate? We like that. And then check and mate. It's like a 7 of 9. And then check and then mate. These are underrated a little bit, I would think, slightly. Does it matter where we go? it shouldn't matter where we go unless I'm fully insane. So let's do it this way. Okay. We have a discovery on his queen, but we might have a mate actually somewhere. So check here. And then where's the mate? Check. Whoops. Check. And then mate. Oh, it's not mate. Why did I even think it's mate here? Okay. We are black. Should be a breakthrough. No? Yeah, here. If he takes, I'm pushing. If he doesn't take, I'm pushing. Does that one matter? It does matter, because then he comes in. So we have to keep pushing. Check and then check and then do the fork. Check with something. King h6. Okay, so I do it with the rook then. There's 2 check and then rook f7 wins the queen with check. Okay. Check. So let me think. Don't they both mate? Oh no, not necessarily. No. Okay, so check. If king f8, I don't see what we're doing there. And if check, I mean, yes, we can take the rook. Is that good enough? I'll be up the exchange. Is that all we're getting out of this? Is that all we're getting out of it? No, is that all we're getting out of it? I want more. That might be all we're getting out of it. Yuck. I don't like this puzzle. Stupid. So we have a check. We have a check. And if he goes here, then it's mate. And so he has to go to g6. And then I have check, king g5, and then mate. I still have chat minimized. I want to get this over with. Fork. Can I take here? I mean, push here. I can threaten mate and then here. Lovely. Okay, so if I take, I think he has to recapture. Because if he doesn't recapture, I'm just up a pawn. So, I mean, you could argue b5 is a move. But I don't think so. So he has to take. And then maybe king. Oh, he's got reserved tempi, which I don't like. But yeah, so takes. And then if king c4, h5, I have actually, I'm the one with the final tempo move, and then a4, king b6. Then I can start to outflank. Yeah, now, so we go here, because then whichever pawn he moves, I move the other one. If I were to make a pawn move, wait, yeah, but then he gets here, so that's why this is important. Lovely. Check. Discovery might be better. This threat is greater than the execution. In fact, there's a mate here. Wow, I can totally understand how this is missed. 38. Lots of king and pawn endings, this one. What about here, f4? If he pushes, I can take. This is going to take him too long to do anything. I like this move. Oh, yeah, I'm nailing it today. Check. Really nailing it. How about a check? That's mate. I am killing it. Last one here. If I can get his king to a dark square, I have a discovery. I don't know how that helps, because I can't force him onto a dark square. I can act. Oh, whoops. Okay, so then. Black, huh? Okay, well, let's just look at this, because it's an idea. And then, like, here, right, is a threat, but, you know, takes queen f3, but he just defends it. Oh, maybe he doesn't. He'd have to go here. Holy crap. It might, okay, so that might be a plan. How did he defend both of these squares? Am I just killing it today? Queen h5. I think I'm killing it. I think I'm killing it today. Yeah, because what's he going to do? Queen f3. Oh, maybe he's got this? Okay, so queen h5, rook 7 c2, and queen f3, rook g1. That's not fair. That ain't fair. Oh my god, then I can take check to the fork. But my bishop is hanging at the end. But check, and I take the rook. And then he takes my bishop. What a line. But that's equal, more or less. Yeah, so very interesting. Bing. So he comes back. All right, then we go queen f3, rook g1. So take, check, king g2. Yeah, it's so close to working. Yeah, what else can I do here? Oh! Maybe I have rook g6? No. Now it's got to be this. So rook g1. I mean, I have a check. Would that help at all? check. I don't think so. Even just rook g3 and he's fine. That other line was so complicated though. Can I go after his f-pawn immediately? But even if I take it, I'm not threatening. No, I'm threatening something. Okay, so yeah, maybe queen f8. And then again, if he comes to defend, now there's a fork. So if he defends with the rook, the other rook, I mean, then I give a check, king h1. Wow, that might be it. It might be queen f8. Queen f8. Same thing if he takes here. It's just going to be mate in 2. So queen f8. Yeah, rook 1 c2. Check. I'm going with that. And I'm done. I'm going to open up chat. Ooh. Oh, great. First thing I see after I'm all proud of myself, man, he's slow at checkmate patterns. I thought you guys were going to go, woo, woo, Dizzy, you nailed it. What I see is, man, he's slow at checkmate patterns. Okay, I felt good, though. I felt good. And I was doing a lot of talking with the chat earlier, and I still did it in 26 minutes. So I'm happy with that. Hello, Adarsh. Jeez. Whoa, got people in the chat today. Okay, too much chat for me to respond to everything that you guys were talking about earlier. I'm going to play a game. Okay. Oh my God, I'm still not 2100. Okay, we have a player from India, your fellow countryman or women. And we have the Bodler attack, which is not ambitious, but it's legit. And I actually think I don't have a great record against it. Okay, this can transpose now to a Sozen. You can do that with either a6 or e6. I'm going to play e6. I think they both transpose, and yeah. So we've transposed to. Well, it depends. If he takes with a knight, then we transpose to Sozen after a6. Yeah. So we have a Sozen now, or the Fisher line, and he wants to keep this bishop. And I'm Mimdovich. It's all transpositional. You can do e6 or a6. So I'm going to play bishop e7. And he's quick. Yeah, I'm just going to castle here. And yeah, this is annoying because then there can be stuff like this, and it also hems this in. So this is legit, I feel. So I don't really want to go knight c6. Because again, this is annoying. So I might have to go to b7, but then my bishop suffers. And I can't put it on b7. I really don't like this. Okay, no. Maybe I can go here, and then would I take that? Feels wrong. Okay, feels wrong. Okay, but boom, like how much do I need to worry about that? How much do I need to worry about? Maybe I can even play b5 possibly. No, I can't. Probably not. Okay. So, yeah. So, but no, sorry. So, yeah. So bishop d7. Actually, I have queen a5 check. but it's a little hairy. Okay, I'm going to go here. Bishop d7. I've got chat open. Fortunately, my time is too low for me to look at chat too seriously here. Okay, well, yeah, knight c6 now. If he comes in, I still have queen a5. So we need to develop. And I don't know how I want to take. Probably with the bishop. That would make the most sense. There's bishop b6, which is what he's salivating over. But I think the engine usually doesn't mind this so much for black. It's uncomfortable. There's no question. But I don't think it's the end. I don't think it's like that bad. But where do we want to put it? Because my queen is probably going to have to move again, right? So I think I actually want to put it elsewhere. Let's go here. Although I can't even play rook d8 though. Yeah, this is okay. Well, I've got bishop d8. And then what? Oh, he moved? I didn't even hear him move. How much time did I lose on that? Okay, so is d5 an idea? Is e5 an idea? e5 sucks. There's knight d7. And then, okay, this can't be. I mean, how bad can this be? We will see. Hopefully this bishop doesn't get caught out like b4. So we're going to go here. Very uncomfortable position. No question about it. But I think we're okay. It's just uncomfortable. You know, these could be weaknesses long term for white. You know, they're a bit extended. Okay, so I still don't want e5. Although it is interesting. d5 now? No. Bishop f6 maybe. Let's try that. And if bishop e3, we have a question to ask ourselves. Do we want to take on c3 there? I think I might. My b pawn becomes weak though because of the open file, but so does his a5 pawn, and he does play it. But maybe I come in with my knight now. His bishop is already going back. Yeah, we're going to move forward. We're moving forward. This is weak though. d6 is weak. But we are untangling. We are slowly pushing back, or even quickly pushing back. Just have to watch for this pawn. I can easily drop that. I could take and then take here, like this, but that just would strengthen his whole life. So I might actually come back, or maybe to g6. I mean, it is a bishop. And then I could start attacking that, and he can't. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, let's do that actually. Whoops! I just realized his knight can take, so I could take the knight and then bishop b5. And then it's opposite. I mean, but I'm strengthening his center though. So no, let's not do that. Yeah, possibly here. It's a weird move. Okay, we're going to do that. It's a weird move. But these two pawns are weak for him, I feel. Right? He's got a strong center, but his A and B pawns are weak. So he doesn't have to take the bishop. he could play rook e1. And then maybe I start attacking the c-file. Okay, he might have dropped a pawn because I can remove the defender. But then he gets b7. Okay, so takes, boom. But then I can get the other pawn. So I might actually win a pawn here. Unless he has bishop b6. Hello, Jafar. Bing, bang, boom. 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 Wait, why do I think I'm getting another pawn? I mean, he can just play bishop b6. But no, but I won that. Wait, why am I confused? Okay, I'm taking that. Oh, yeah. Because we're going to trade. If we trade this, I get this one. So I think I win a pawn. I think that was a mouse slip. I feel bad about that one. But I was up a pawn. And I'm low on time. I would give him a take back if he gives me 4 minutes on the clock to equalize the clock. So I honestly, I feel bad about that one, but he's playing quick. He's not being careful. Now he's in the chat and he's raging. But I mean, if he's just playing really quick and carelessly, that's why he has more time. Right? Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna move quick. Move quick. And then he flags me in the end. You know, how many games do I lose because 1 second, 2 seconds? I'm trying to justify my win, but I think I was better there. I was up a pawn. But if he equalized the clock, I'd give him a take back. Okay, so I think I played pretty well. It was just an uncomfortable position. And if we look at the eval before his mouse slip, okay, it's only equal. But he was going to take with the rook, and here I am better. It's minus 0.6. Yeah. So I played a perfect game. He mouse slipped. So he played a perfect close to, well, but he was going to take with the rook, so I would have had a slight advantage here. He needed to take with the queen to maintain equality. And I probably was going to take the pawn, I think. Okay, so what can we learn from that? Nothing, because it was a perfect game by both sides. I'm not even going to look at it. What's the point of looking at it, right? I mean, maybe there was some missed moves, but not, I mean, it was a perfect game, so I'm not even going to analyze it. It's dull and boring. I'm going to play another one. 2071 opponent. We are white now. Carol Khan, boys and girls. Who knows more theory? Hello, Programming Archives. It's the game of theory. Who knows more theory? It's probably not me. 15 moves of theory so far. Okay, so last time I think I went rook h4. Which is good, but it's actually not the best move because I looked at this. There's g3 is good too. But I think it's actually king b1 is the top move. And I shall play it. The only thing is, okay, this does allow bishop f4. But this is a line. It's a boring line, though. So I don't know. Do I really like this? Because this is more fun, actually. But I think this is like 10 centipawns better. Who cares? this is okay. He doesn't play it though. So now I have rook h4 again, or g3, or maybe knight e5. They're all good. They're all good. I have to. So c5 is always an idea. Okay. Yeah. So I think if I go knight e5, there might be c5. I think I have f4 there. No, maybe not. I think knight e5 might be premature here. So yeah, I think g3 or rook h4, possibly c4, but it's better to do that with tempo. So rook h4, if c5, we take, and I think we take, and then there's stuff. So I think g3 is actually the main. I might go g3, but this is more fun. But they're basically the same thing. One downside to g3 is you can't do the rook h3 plan. But I think this is actually my built-in repertoire move. Yeah, so it stops him from trading off the bishops. And then I can go rook h4 again. Okay, I'm going to go g3 because I think that's what I have in my repertoire. But rook h4 is a little bit more fun. But I'm going to play it in like next move anyways. Okay, this is, I think, a mistake because c4, c5, and then you do this, and then boom, boom, skewer. Okay, so we start with c4, I think, for that exact plan, I believe. Because if you go rook h4 first, there might be c5. But it still works. It still works. Or does it? Or does it? No, it doesn't. So I think I'm going c4 here for that trick. Or there might also be 95, but no, I'm going to go... Okay, I don't know if this is right, though. Okay, but it's a beautiful little trick. Okay, I'm threatening c5. If he goes c5, that could be an issue, but I might be able to just take... And then if bishop takes, I again have bishop f4. He can go back, though. And then it doesn't work. So I'm trying to think of the lines where this works. Because it might be rook h4 first. So rook h4, c5. Yeah, it might be rook h4 first. Rook h4, and then if he plays c5... There's so many ideas here that I'm trying to remember. And if I take bishop c5, maybe I have rook c4 even. Not sure, but c4, he has c5, and I don't like that as much because I can take. He just takes with the queen. I'm going to go rook h4. Okay. Okay, but I think king b8. I think it's not the greatest move because it allows bishop f4, and it's so natural because I played king b1. Okay, so here rook b3. This is the downside to g3 because you can play rook h3, rook b3. That's the downside here. So, but c4 now. If bishop a3. I don't know. I guess I'm playing b3. Would 95 make sense? Well, maybe he just wanted to get off of this, maybe, watching the stream. Okay, 95 takes. Then my rook can slide over. So I like that. And then if he comes here, then we have c4 stuff. And if bishop a3, we just go b3. Or I even have knight c4 there. So let's go here. I burned a lot of time. It's a theoretical opening. I'm going to burn time. Unfortunately, every opening is theoretical for me because I study every damn opening. A4, B4, C4, like everything. And I just get so enamored by it. And I usually get good positions. This is still theory, I think, move 19. Yeah, so we have knight C4 now, I think. Is that the best move? Because I think we just win a piece there. Is there rook d4? No, I think this should be a move. So I think I'm just winning a piece here. I might have played a perfect game. It's not over though, and I am low on the clock. Okay, well, we take on... Oh, no! My queen. Okay, I have a check. Doesn't even work. Oh, he's got a move. He found a move. Yeah, so this trades... Oh, it still wins material, though. Okay, I think this still wins material. Okay, because he has 2 pieces under attack. Ooh, lucky. Lucky. Wait. Yeah. Ah, feels good. I had a good puzzle streak. And I got a theoretical game. Which, if I get a theoretical game opening, I'm happy win or lose. Yeah, so we shall take... he might have some... I don't think he's got anything. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. No, it should still be... This should be the best move, right? Okay. What were they going to say? What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm happy because if I get a theoretical opening, I'm happy win or lose. But I should be winning. But you know me. I could be up 2 queens... And I'm very good at flagging. Oh, this guy just disconnected, or he's back now. Okay, so check. Yeah, he's blinking all of a sudden. Okay, he moved. We could threaten mate. I don't even know if he can stop that. Can he even stop this? Yeah, he's got knight here. Okay, so knight e8. No, he can't. It doesn't stop anything. So I think I can do this. I'm just double checking. But this might be a perfect game. Yeah. No, I love playing theory. Because all my hard work is off the board. Because I spend so much time honing the theory. It's like a mini game. I care about it more than the actual result. Okay, it's not mate though. This ain't mate. But I'm playing it. This guy keeps blinking all of a sudden. He wasn't blinking earlier. And then I'm going to play d5. Well, actually, this doesn't even help me. I don't like his blinking. Okay, I'm going to minimize chat. I got to focus now because this could go bad quickly. I don't like his blinking all of a sudden, and only on his moves. Somebody call Kramnik. Okay, I'm going to bring this back here. He can come in here. No, he can't. Okay, let's bring this back. Yeah, see, now he's blinking on his move. He has not blinked on my move yet. Every move has been on his move. He blinked as soon as I moved. That could just... He might have just been alt-tabbing waiting for me to move. Okay. But he's playing better now. Okay. At this point, I'm going to bring the queen back because he's scaring me. Oh my god, I gotta watch my clock. Okay, he's not blinking now. That's good. Okay, there we go. So let's get the rooks open. It kills my bishop, but I want to file for my rooks. So that's what I want. And I'll do a rook lift here on a light square so it doesn't interfere with my bishop. So let's do that. He's going to play knight c7, and then I'm going to play rook hd1. Actually, yeah. Then I'm going to play c4 to kick him out, and then he's going to play knight b6. And then I'm going to play bishop e3. And that's how it goes. And that's how you do the hokey pokey. No. Okay, weird. I mean, does this check do anything for me? It actually doesn't. But it's still a good move. And then I'm going to go in here. Yeah, so we're going to go here. So he goes here. We take on b7. If it's my move, I'm going bishop b6. In fact, I wonder, I know I can take on b7, but I just wonder if c4 is even, c4 is better, I think. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do this. Then I take here. Wait, do I have a tricky move? No, okay, let's go here. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, I've got a move here, barely. Oh. This is gonna be close. He's playing a lot better now than he was. I got excited. Yeah, I got excited. Oh man, I'm gonna lose. I wonder if I should just simplify. No, I got to get out of the simplification mindset. I'm gonna go b3. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I should have taken on b. I should have taken here. That was dumb. I should have taken on g7. Okay, controversial because I could have. Would have been a good simplification, but this pawn has to be good because I'm threatening just to run the h pawn. I don't like that this guy keeps playing because it would have been a nice. It would have been a nice miniature. And I might be ready to sack the exchange. Although I'd like to get I could go here and then here. I'm ready to do that. Although that should be good. And he can't even move his knight anywhere. In fact, I almost have c4. Okay, let's just do this now. And then push this one, check. Okay. Can I pre-move here? No. But I can hold and release. He is fast. I'm going to flag every game. Doesn't matter how perfect I play. Man. But 11 seconds should be enough. He's going to go to H1. Ah, okay. I'm going to block him, I think, because he was... Well, no, I won't block him. He tried... I mean, I didn't have much time. Oh, God, I almost lost that. I shouldn't almost lose that. But I lose a good majority of my games like that. A good majority of my games, I lose like that. What an opening, though, hey? What an opening. I mean, he blundered, but I still... I tell you, I told you guys this many times... In the Caro-Kann, in the main classical line, the first 17 moves or so are boring. But then it gets sharp all of a sudden, and if black isn't careful, they're wiped out. That's what I've noticed. So the first 17 more moves, yeah, it's a snooze fest, and then black's dead. So it's deceiving. So let's look at that again. How did I get there? Okay. So we had this Caro-Kann, all theory, blah 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 blah. And yeah, I burned some time here because like Rook H4 is good, but I looked at this like after the last time I played it. I think there's like a 20 cent pawn difference. Because kingside you lose after g4. Kingside g4 wins. You sack it and then just rook g1 and then just kapow. It's just game over. Yeah, so I think rook h4 is fine here, as is I think knight e5. But yeah, g3 is what I played. And I think it was because of... Why did I not play rook h4? There was something that dissuaded me from it. It might have been c5. No, because c5 was still okay. I forget why I ended up playing this. I think just because I like to follow theories as much as I can. But I thought there was a specific move still. I can't remember. So, yeah. I think part of the reason is because Yeah, I felt like I'm just going to draw back on the theory, and then I can still play rook h4. That's the thing. It's just going to take one more move. And then I think king b8, supernatural move, but it runs into the very point of g3. And I think black is still okay here, but it's getting very slippery. Yeah, so threatening c4, the defense, knight c4, and threatening this fork, and threatening knight c4, I think. I don't know. And then I just happen to have these resources. And then he, you know, I'm starting to get paranoid because he did start blinking, to be fair. He started blinking only on his move. And he started to play slow, so I got a little freaked out. And yeah, this was a lot closer than it should have been, like on the clock. I just really have to play quicker at a certain point. But yeah, let's look at that with the engine. Okay, good. Vivek didn't run it yet. And let's learn something. So my previous game was a perfect game. This one's looking to be the same. 100% accuracy. Oh my God. Somebody report me. It was 2 perfect games in a row, I think. Was it? Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, was it 3? No, just 2. Somebody report this guy. Look at that. Boom. I mean, this one was not it was 19 moves. And then boom. Perfect game. 99% accuracy. 10 centipon loss. I like me some theory. Okay. Let's take a look at that. So, the G3 versus Rook. So that I'm going to open this up in CPT. Which is here. So let me just update this position, which was from, this is actually from the BCCF I was looking at. What was the exact game? Oh, this was Elliot McCallum playing in the FIDE World Rapid. Oh wait, you can't see. I'll show you. Here. A bulletin comes out and I go through every single game and I analyze the opening of every single game in the bulletin. I mean, I'm crazy with the openings. It's beyond obsessive. But yeah, let's go back here because that one has finished going. You can email Paul, but you should get them. I get emailed them once a month. Okay. Or actually, don't email Paul. Email Stephen Wright. No, you can't. When you sign up to a tournament, there should be one of the fields is to sign up to these newsletters. But you can just email Stephen Wright. He'll add you to the list. Okay, so. Okay, but let's load this one up, this Carol Khan. Because I just looked at this like less than a week ago. Whoops. Okay, he played bishop this line. Wait. What did he do here? He went queen c7, right? Yeah, king b1. There we go. Just say you want to be signed up to the newsletter and give your email address. The BC newsletter, yeah. And then what did he do? What did he do here? Wait. King B1. And then he castled. Okay. Oh, C4 is my move. Yeah, but they're all good, right? 95, C4, Rook H4, G3. They're all good. But C4, yeah, I didn't want to play C4 because of C5. Oh, I forgot about this, but this is boring. I don't think I like this because black easily goes wrong with the other moves. But I do have them. I do have them up here as variations I play. So, but I don't have G3 in there for some reason. I have 95. Yeah, which is good. I'm looking at the lines here. Rook H4 right away. Oh, no, no. Wait, how does this work? Still good. Because then Queen E5. Holy crap. Holy crap. Queen E5 wins here. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, maybe I'll go Rook H4 next time. And if I G3, oh, I actually have G3 in there as well. G3. Oh, but I need to update the line. Give me a second. Yeah, so G3. Oh, that's coming from a different line though. That's why. Okay. Yeah, this is good too, I think. C5. And then Rook H4. Yeah, but I kind of like Rook H4. But I played G3. G3 is good if they play King B8. And that's what he did, right? No, I played G3. I played G3. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so G3. Then he played King B8. And then he played C4, but... Oh, C4 is apparently better? Why? So it wasn't technically a perfect game. Why is C4 a little bit better? King A8 and then C4? What's the difference if we go C4 right away? I thought you were a programmer programming archives. So what's the difference here? Oh, there's this. I don't like this bishop C3 thing. I don't like this. Can this be avoided? Maybe not. This would just transpose. Did you see my game against Justin Shu? That no oh that wait what? No, that wasn't him. No. Oh, the most recent one, the 2024 one maybe, or 2025 one. Yeah, was that round one? Oh yeah, that was rough, man. Completely winning, like +6 or something. I doubt it. Programming archives, because the guy, it's been abandoned completely. But I think I have the premium version. I can't remember. So where was I? What was I doing here? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to optimize this. Where do I see all these games? What games? My games? You mean my YouTube channel? I wonder where they could be watched. I don't know. It's a mystery. So, yeah, sorry. Let me get back to this. I was trying to deal with chat. So, yeah, I mean, the moves here really don't matter, but I'm just trying to find what can force the more fun line. Do I have the premium version? I don't know. It says, yeah, I have the pro version, but I think you can use the engine in yours as well. You have to go to settings. Do you see here, settings? So if you go on the positions tab and then settings, and then you can choose a UCI. Right? Choose UCI and then. Well, I guess it doesn't show me the different modal window, but yeah, I'm using the pro version. Okay, so getting back here. The moves I don't think necessarily transpose. If we start with G3 and then C5 is the main move I'm not sure about. I mean, I guess we can take and then play Rook H4. Yeah, I still like this. This is still kind of fun. I'm not sure about knight e5. And I mean, everything is objectively fine here, but I don't know. Most people in the Lead Chess database. Thanks for that, Vivek. Appreciate that. What was I saying? Yeah, so most people play C4 as white here, and then knight e5. Not many people play Rook H4. That's 2%. For that reason alone, I like it. Right? Only 2% of white players here play Rook H4. And then, yeah, and then 30% play King B8, which I like, because and then we can go C4. And then if C5, yeah, it's still like this bishop C3. I guess B4 is a move too. And I guess black has to be careful. He needs to play B6. If he takes, then C5 is winning, or a huge advantage. And if he takes on D4, then still C5. So, yeah, possibly. So possibly B4. This seems a little bit like it's easier. It's harder for black to. It's easier for black to avoid making mistakes, I think. Like he can just move the rook or something. So I might prefer B4 there. Did you get CPT for life? It's for life. Yeah. I forget if I paid for it or if I think the guy just gave it to me. I'm pretty sure he just gave it to me. He said, I don't think I ever paid for it. But it's abandoned, so there's a lot of features that I would like added to it, and I've tried contacting the guy. He ghosted me. But I've had it for like 7 years or something. So just I'd like somebody else to have it so that if I ever lose my copy, I can get somebody else's. If you do get it and you get in contact with the guy, please let him know I'm trying to get in contact with him. Okay, so what am I trying to say? I like Rook H4 here. Not many white players play it, and so I might change my repertoire move there. to rook h4 instead of g3. Was it here? Oh yeah, no, down here. Yeah. So rook h4. Let me move that up. And then if knight d5. Yeah, just wait, c4 or g3. Okay, so he played. When did he play king b? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I see. He didn't. So I'm trying to transpose into this line on mine. So let's say he goes king b8, and I'm cross-checking that in chess space now. So no games in there. Okay, so yeah, it still doesn't like g3. You know, that's interesting because g3 isn't really necessary for two reasons. If we go back, keep jumping between windows. You're not going to bother. Okay, so g3, it prepares bishop f4. It's the same. One of the same ideas of rook h4. But if we're playing rook h4, we don't really need g3 because it fulfills that feature. Man, it's going to suck when I play over the board again, and then I'm paired against people like Mimzovic, who they know all my plans. That's going to suck. He's going to be, oh, Tyler's going to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to fall for that. That's how he speaks in real life. And yeah, so I don't think these really need to be combined. So another benefit of playing rook h4, I feel, is I saw the computer also likes to play rook h3 after playing rook h4. So you move the rook twice, and it's just bizarre. But the rook can play along the third rank and do things here. Like it can go to a3, for example. Right? Because there's stuff like here and queen a3. So yeah, I might stick with rook h4. Now let's see my thing here. This needs to update. I'm sure I played more than 3 games. I don't know why. I played. Okay, there. Yeah, finished. Yeah, I played only 4 games in this position. Mimzovic, I mean, not everybody knows me. A couple people know me. But yeah, that's a huge downside for sure. Well, and me especially because I don't play on different accounts. That's the big downside. But so there's pros and cons about this. Playing the same line. Okay, it's mostly a con actually. It's almost entirely a con. But if people prepare against me, here's one thing that's going for me. Since I don't deviate very much, I'm very narrow, super narrow, and deep. If people prepare against me, yeah, they might be able to follow theory for like 18 moves or whatever, and then give out some novelty that they've studied. But I should still know the overall position and ideas more than my opponent if it's an opening they don't normally play, right? So I have that going for me, like the pawn structure and just typical ideas in that opening. But if they've really did their homework and spent a long time studying it, then I'm at a disadvantage. Okay. Um, yeah. So in the future, I might play rook h4 here, and yeah, and then if king b8, the king b8, I thought I mean c4 is still good because c5 is such a threat. Like if he just does something like this, we're just winning. But if you play c5, yeah, then maybe I'll play b4. This is maybe the best way because they have to play b6 to avoid getting a lot worse. And then it's 0.8 here, 0.7. I don't know. This isn't as fun as I would like. Can I play rook h3 now? It's playable. You know, what do most people play here? Rook he8. 40% of moves here, and then 95. Oh yeah, and then when they abandon the queen side, then you start attacking it like this. Black's still fine, but there is some play there. I don't know. So I might play rook h4. I think it's the most fun line. Knight e. Wait, sorry. G4 was the other move I played sometimes, but it's really best when the castle king side. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Yeah. So had he not made that mistake and he just played some. Oh no, that drops a pawn. Okay. So let's say he defends the pawn. I'm just looking at any move is decent, but c4 and if c5. Yeah. So it always like this bishop c3. And then to take, what's the idea there? Let's just say he moves the king. There's multiple moves here. I don't. It's not so clear. Although I just need more experience with it, right? But yeah, it actually doesn't want to take. It's saying rook f4. I don't understand what the hell What the hell is rook f4? What is this? Yeah, what is that? That makes no sense ever. Rook d2 is also strange, but maybe he wants to go here. Those are weird moves, especially rook f4. Rook f4 is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. This thing, I don't like that. There's some moves that black can play that where it's not so fun for white. But there might be some lines that I still just need to learn. Okay, sorry. I'm obsessed with the openings. Yeah, so black can make it boring still. Okay. They will eventually, Vivek, though, right? With AI and stuff, give it like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I'm sure it'll start to, oh god, I don't feel like a French today. I don't feel like a French. I don't want a French. What's he doing? I don't want a French. I don't want a French. I don't want a French. Yes, at least he played this one. I think. So I think it's knight a4 here. I believe. Or is it taking here first and then knight a4? I think it's knight a4 first. This is super sharp. Super, super sharp. It's super, super sharp. Oh. What? Did I screw up? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. But this is unusual, but it looks good. That's why I'm wondering if I screwed up. So this must not be great. Either that or I screwed up. Because otherwise I would know it. I think I've seen it once, though. I think it's B3 or B4. So if B4, I can then play knight B2 because B5 is coming. Right? So there is that. If I go B3 again, there's B5. And you could argue that this is playable, and it might be, but I don't like it. So B4, you would expect an en passant, right? And then I would think AB, but then B5. Oh no, B5 we have B4 there. Okay, so B4 en passant, AB, B5, B4. And then you have to ask yourself, okay, I think I can do that. Okay, B4. We'll have to look this one up. Well, actually, I won't be able to because CPT is running right now. It's running that Carol Khan position still. I'm going to run, or is it? No, it's not running anything. Yeah, so we'll be able to look this up after. So I presume he moves to queen, maybe to C7, but he probably doesn't want to block. So he might go back to D8. If he goes to A6, okay, yeah, so this could be a problem. This still might be some sideline, but yeah, I'm not so well acquainted with this C4. So what now? Do we take? Probably we take, and then there's C3. It's not fun, but if we don't take, we're just down a pawn, and I don't see compensation. So I think we have to take, but it's going to be super uncomfortable. I would presume he takes with a bishop, and then bishop D2. There's C3, which I don't mind too much. Maybe I do mind. I think I mind. I mind. Yeah, that would lose my queen, I think. So maybe we just run. Maybe we just run. This doesn't make sense because he still plays C3, and then there's this check still. So I think I'm just running King F2. And he's pushing, but we're running. We're running. Yeah, so... Okay, so how many pawns did he get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He got 2 pawns for the piece, so I'm not even up much material. This gives him a 3rd pawn. No, it doesn't. It's close to, though, and then he might just avoid it. So I don't know about that. Otherwise, I got knight B2, but then I might be dropping a pawn. Might be dropping a pawn there, or at least awkwardness. I might have to go here. So maybe I will come in here. But this doesn't look so good for me. I think I either misplayed that, or this is a line he knows. These look very, very dangerous. They are dangerous. I mean, I feel I might be a bit worse here. Not sure about this. I guess I can't go anywhere, so maybe that's good. He wins his pawn back. Wow. I got out-theoried here. This is why I didn't want to play the French. I told you I didn't want to play the French. Can I get a pawn here? Actually, I could. What am I talking about? I can just trade it off. But rook B1 takes. Takes no. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna trade that off. Okay. This is terrible though. His pawns are amazing. Okay, we can fight back a little bit here, and then he pushes, and then rook c1 doubles up. He doesn't even have to double up. And then I come in here and try to fight. I could. Can I? Okay, we're gonna try to fight. I guess he could just So push rook c1, and is this? Oh crap! Do I just drop a pawn there? No, I don't. Okay, so miserable position. Absolutely miserable. Here, a5 or something. Okay, I gotta start playing quicker. You know, obviously trying for this. So, can I go here? Push. This is just, these pawns gonna give me nightmares. Absolute nightmares. What am I supposed to do? Wondering about this, and then if he pushes, I could maybe sack. That's too much sacking. What am I talking about? Here, and then I can play a3 maybe. If he plays it anyways. Okay, whatever. I gotta make a move. So, yeah, b4. Yeah, he just plays it anyways. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It's miserable. Okay, get this off the back rank. Maybe g4, g5. This is what started me with obsessing over openings, because one of the worst feelings for me is losing out of the opening, and that's what happened here. Okay, so here, can he... I mean, I don't know. I have to... Whoa, I can't even do that. What am I doing? Wow, I just got crushed, and it's so easy for black to play this. Okay, we can sack this one. But it's still dead. But I'm desperate now. Officially desperate. And he just castles. I mean, he just have material. You got two connected pass pawns. It was not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. Ooh, yeah. This is why I study openings, man. Because this is just a terrible feeling. I just realized it's equal material here, but yeah, he's going to double up and everything. Wait. There's a check. I only have a minute. I don't know if you can take here and then. No, I think I'm hanging on here. Oh, no. There's a check at the end. Yeah. Might have to take here because he's got... No, wait. Yeah. Because he got this check. So I'm going to have to take this. He had a skewer at the end. Maybe these pawns can do something. Come on, pawns. I've got pawns too. You want to see some pawns? I got some pawns. I got some pawns. It's not enough, but it's close. Boom, boom. Actually, he can go here. It's not fair. That ain't fair. Okay, just go here just because it's a move. Check. Check, mate. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Ooh. Those pawns. That's funny. I out-pawned him. I was getting crushed against his pawns. Oh, yeah. Oh, but the opening, C4. I need to know that. The French is super sharp. Hello, Gary. So, yeah. So I know that takes, I think, is the main line, and then you go B4. But C4, it shouldn't be good. Otherwise, I would see it more often. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Otherwise, he's going here. But maybe I allow it because I still have knight C4, right? Excuse me. So maybe it is like B3. And then I just start chipping away. Maybe I could have just played B3. Oh, well, no, because then B4, there's still this check. But then bishop D2, is he actually trapped there? No, I think he might have rook A3, and then, but it's a little dangerous for the queen, but it might be okay. So yeah, I just didn't know. So I played B4, and yeah, and then I don't know. This is probably a line, just a very scary line to play as white. Didn't really know how to stop these pawns. I mean, I don't know if I can stop them. I was considering like giving back some material here, right? Giving back the exchange. Actually, that would have won. Oh, I could have played A4 here maybe. Right? Because if he takes, I have queen A4 with a fork. Although honestly, even that is a little iffy. But I might have had A4 here, and then if A6, or I guess he can't take it. He's got to take with the bishop. That's still looking pretty good for black, though. I just got a message. How do I deal with bishop c3 after a4? Oh, where? The line I was just saying? Oh, where was that? Here, was it? A4, bishop c3. Can I go rook b1? Oh, yeah, that might be a problem, eh? I wonder if I could sack it. Because I'm up material right now. I can probably just take on b5. Maybe, right? Take on b5. And then queen here. Maybe. I don't like his passed pawn, but that might be playable. Okay, so, and I mean, this is just the ugliest position ever. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And I don't think he should have traded queens here. I was surprised he did. And then I was already in some time trouble here. And then I had to make a tough decision here to take the bishop, because if I took the rook... Oh, I just realized something. I didn't have to retake... No, I did have to retake, yeah. So had I taken the rook, I can't take the bishop because of this skewer. Wait, what? I could have taken it. Oh my God. What's funny is that taking the bishop might have been even better, because I do support my d-pawn. But for some reason I thought I'm getting skewered here, but my king is on f3. But I didn't have much time, so I took there. And yeah, this might even have worked out better for me. But I didn't know how to continue here, so I brought in the knight, because what else are you going to do? I was considering bishop g5. I wasn't sure about it. Can he take my knight? I don't know about that. It's probably good for me. Maybe bishop g5, and then if he takes, I take with the knight. Brings in the rook. Check. I don't know. That might not, but then I bring in my king. That might be winning. Bishop g5 might have been winning. I just played here to buy some time. Maybe I could have went here. This should be winning, though, I think. Somehow. Yeah, and then he missed my mate threat. Oh, bishop c5 was so clutch. I don't know if that's the only move. Might have been. Possibly knight c4 might have been good too, because check. And then check. Actually, I probably could have just given check, because I have bishop g5, I think. Right? Check. But then he can take my pawn. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Crazy French. Back in 2100 land, barely. And I got a lot lucky today. There was a mouse slip, although I think I was better. Okay. So yeah, c4 is wrong. Otherwise I would know it. So b4 was the best move, the only move. Really? So how are you supposed to play this? Yeah, so if he played something else, well, we have more space here, and then we just have space galore. Yeah, so taking was right. So is this a line, first of all? It was not comfortable. So c4, yeah, it is a line in the master's database. It's second main. So this is a line. King f2, best move. Second best is king e2. Yeah. Okay, I played perfect so far, but it cost me a lot of time. And yeah, he played perfect. Well, not perfect, but he... and then... So knight c5. There was... I can't believe there's 3 different moves here we could play. a3? Never crossed my mind. a3 is actually, yeah, tied with the top move. Yeah, because if he takes, he's pinned. And if he moves back, which is the best move, then we can just go knight c5. Okay, so there's a3. There was also knight b2. It slightly prefers this over knight c5. I thought he could just keep pushing. Maybe that's too much. But this is close to +1 for white, but it's, yeah, very scary. This was a slight inaccuracy. Where did everybody go? It's only Vivek in the chat. I probably spent too much time analyzing that Carol Khan game. That opening. It wants me to attack now and ignore. It wants me to ignore his play. So if he brings back the bishop, it just wants to keep pushing. It wants to get into a race, but it seems like black is way faster here. Yeah, this is uncomfortable. This is so uncomfortable for me. f5 would be most principled. Yeah, if he keeps pushing, it's not going to be enough. I have too many pieces there. So different moves black can play, but might as well resolve it here. And so we sack a pawn. So that we can trade off bishops. I don't know what this is. This is crazy. We were at material though, so we are at material still, I think. Kind of. No, it's equal material, so we could afford to give a pawn away. And then it's just a game here. It's just a game. I don't know if I like that so much. That's just one line of mini. There's also moves like queen c. It's queen c2, and yeah, if he starts pushing. But I think that's the general concept here is we play on the king side. And this is scary. Black's scary here, but it is scary. a4. Computer's not scared though. h5. Can you keep pushing? No, he's got 2 pins. Let's just say he puts his king here. So I think that's what I need to know. We have to play on the king side. Okay, sorry. Just thinking about the future, because this is a line, and it's this is a very viable line for black. And then more or less okay, not the best moves. Computer, this is a blunder. It wants to hold tight and do nothing. It wants to do nothing. Bishop d1. Yeah, so let's say here. And maybe there's not really anything he can do. If he pushes, I mean, it's scary, though. Don't tell me this isn't scary. It is scary. Oh, sorry, I'm on its queen. So queen somewhere. It's scary. But we don't have to play bishop d1. We can do nothing apparently. And if black keeps coming forward, computer doesn't care. Computer says, so what? Big deal. What if he breaks here? This is still scary though. For me, this is not comfortable at all. And it wants to play f5. What type of ridiculousness is this? Crazy. So not a comfortable opening for white, but objectively white is fine. Don't need to overreact about these pawns, and white needs to play on the king side. Okay, moving on. This was just a blunder apparently. I was low on the clock a little bit, but yeah, it didn't want me to overreact. I'm surprised this is so bad for white though, honestly. Why is it -2? I'm surprised of the eval. Yeah, I'm surprised about the eval here. And I am just worse now here. Yeah, that's so funny. Hey, this is actually the better move by a little bit. Oh, it's close to equal, I guess. But yeah, for some reason, I thought I was getting skewered here. I did not calculate that correctly. To be fair, I only had a minute on the clock. So, and I spent like 6 seconds on it. But I don't have the bishop pair here though. And I wasn't winning here. This was a blunder. I had, yeah, I did prefer knight c4. This was the best move. And then, yeah, this is the only win. This is winning now. It's forced. It's a forced win now. Okay. I'm going to end it there because 1, I'm tired. 2, it's like a 2-hour stream. 3, it's almost midnight. And 4, it's nice to end on a win. So quick recap for today. Had a pretty good puzzle streak. Then I played 3 games. I won all 3 games. I think I got a little bit lucky in all of them, especially 2 of them. I definitely got lucky in 2 of them. But sometimes I get unlucky. So up 15 points. Need another 140 to go. But I'll take it. 3 days in a row in finishing in the green. Why does it say I only got high score of 7 on puzzle streak? Did I not play one? Oh, I didn't play one wrong. We'll play one wrong now. There we go. Okay, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night. See you next time.